Oh, yeah, that was Snakebite Whiskey and the track Dead by Dawn from their most current album, Black Candy, released in March of 2021, man, after a year now. Once again, man, Snakebite Whiskey is Danny Sharks on drums, Laggy on guitars, JR on vocals, and Stacy Blake on bass. And with us today live via Zoom is lead vocals of Snakebite Whiskey, JR. Hello and welcome to Hair Metal Mixtape, Jay.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Good, man. How's it going, dude? A little early for you there, right?
Yeah. It's not used to this time of day, unless it's the end of the night.
Yeah, right. I can imagine. Thanks so much for doing this, man. Are you in Brisbane right now?
Yeah, I'm just a bit north of Brisbane in a place called Sunshine Coast, but yeah.
Oh, that sounds even better, man. Sunshine Coast, dude. Are you from there originally? Is that your hometown?
No. I'm English originally. So,
look at that.
Yeah, so I've been out here for, I don't know, 13 years now, I think, in Australia.
Wow, that's awesome. And where originally in England you from?
Well, recently I was living in London for like 10 years before coming out to Australia. So, yeah, that's the most recent part. I was born in Nottingham, which is like up in the north part of England, Midlands.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's cool. Yeah. So now I'm in Australia, hot and sweaty Australia.
There you go, dude. Now you guys are coming on to like fall now, right? As we're coming into spring up here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because it's all flipped. It's down under. So, yeah, we're coming into your fall, what we call autumn. Yeah, so yeah, it's just cool. It's fine. It's good to get a bit of cold weather for once, like because it's stinking hot here most of the time. So
yeah, I can imagine, dude. Well, dude, first of all, congratulations on this new album, Black Candy. It's out now for about a year in March. It's really good, man. Yeah. So besides the new band members, how is this different from the first one, the This Side of Hell album you guys had first?
I think, like the difference with like This Side of Hell, I mean, they are quite similar because we have a kind of a trademark sound. A lot of that is derived from the way I sing and stuff like that, because it's not like a lot of guys. But I think with this one, we just had a bit more metal and like a harder edge to it, I feel. And the songwriting was a little bit more, we approached it differently. Like This Side of Hell was kind of wrote over a couple of years. It was like our first album. So it was like the cherry picker songs that we were doing at the time. We only wrote a handful of songs actually for the album. But Black Candy we wrote from the bottom up. So everything was fresh and new with everybody, with the new guys and all of that. So I guess that's the main difference. And we tried a few different things, we tried to variate the sound up a little bit so it's not so boring, stuff like Choke and Creep Show and like Bones in the Fire, which is like probably the slowest song we've done, even though it's still a pretty heavy song. Yeah.
That's awesome. And yeah, we just heard the song Dead by Dawn. And from the sounds of it, man, it feels like you're telling us what'll happen if we go hang with you guys. Is this what this is about?
Yeah, that's totally what the song is about. It's like, yeah, you come out with us, you'll be dead by dawn. It's the line out of the gutter into your mother was just like a joke we were having, and it ended up in the song. So yeah, but that's what we're like, man. We're an old school party band. Like I know a lot of like bands nowadays want to be clean and stuff like that, and they whatever, and that's cool for them. But for us, like, we're into partying, we're into drinking and stuff like that. Like so that's why a lot of our songs are all about partying and drinking and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, they're totally fun. Especially later on in the mixtape, I'm also going to be spinning a Choke off this new album, and I love it, dude. I mean, the video alone, but like the chorus, such a dirty little girl. It's definitely fun and sleazy, like you guys are, man. I'm guessing it's about those like unsuspecting red flag moments that happens with someone you just meet. Like, oh shit, dude, is this going to be what I think it is?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's about those. Yeah, it's about those type of girls, man. Like, especially like girls in social media, that whole choke me daddy thing and stuff like that. We just
dude. It's gonna get a little kooky when you got snakes and polka dots in the video.
Yeah, the video was cool.
Yeah, do you come up with the concepts for the video, or you guys got to have somebody to do that for you guys, or you guys just have fun coming up with this stuff?
No, yeah, we come up with all the concepts. We work with a guy called Carl Golly, who's director, and he works for like this kind of hip hop art collective thing.
Nice.
So he's not a rock guy at all. He doesn't like generally do rock. It's all like hip hop stuff. And we just go to him with a concept, and then he goes and like kind of researches, and we give him some like kind of reference videos and that, like we want to do something similar to that. And yeah, and then he comes back with a storyboard, and yeah, and he always hits them off, man. He knows what we like. You know, by now he's done like 4 videos for us, so he knows exactly, you know, what we're looking for.
Yeah, dude, that's great. Has he? Did he do Hammered?
Yeah, he did Hammered. Yeah.
Dude, that song in the video seems to be like, at least for this album, or maybe for both, like definitely an anthem for you guys, man. That seemed like a totally fun video to get nuts on, right?
Yeah, that was it was a good shoot. Yeah, we got totally messed up in that. Funny enough, that house was actually Stacy's old house, so it wasn't even a set. It was like trash like that. That's how he lived. He doesn't live there anymore, but yeah, that was his kind of house. Yeah, and the song Hammered is literally another one that's just about a party, like a whole. It kind of takes you through like the party from the start to the end, like, you know, of hanging out and shit like that. So, yeah.
It totally seems like, you know, from books and stories you hear from the past, like, you know, the old Sunset Strip stories of like Poison and those bands, or GNR, just kind of like just saying fuck it, man, and just letting it all out.
Yeah, that's it, man. It's like fucking, yeah. As I said, like, yeah, there are like a lot of bands have tried to like move away from that kind of image and that, but we don't. We embrace it. Like, you know, when we started, like 7 years ago, like our aim was to be a sleaze rock band, like, you know, a sleaze metal band, and that's what we love. It's the music we want to do, and we want to be that. And I think we're one of the, you know, I'm not just like, you know, having a big head here, but we're one of the last true kind of sleaze bands around, like, live the lifestyle, you know, and they've got that gritty edge to them, you know. So yeah, I mean, yeah, does it work? It seems to work. Like, people love it, so it's, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, dude, unapologetically sleazy. That's the best way to be, man. You guys are pulling it off.
That's it, man. Fuck everyone.
Yeah, fuck it, man. So you guys released 3 songs from that first one, This Side of Hell, and or at least 3 music videos from that album. Are you guys going to release any more from this one, or make any more music videos for this album?
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Like we're going to do one every couple of months, so we're a bit behind at the moment. So we're just trying to decide which is going to be next. You know, out of the bat. But yeah, there's definitely going to be another music video coming in the next couple of months, and probably another one after that. And then we'll be finished with the videos for Black Candy, because we're going to start moving on to the 3rd album. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Have you guys even started working on new material for that 3rd one?
Only briefly. Like, I've started writing up lyrics and stuff like that, and we're getting some ideas together at the moment. It'll be a way off, but yeah, you don't want to sit still. You know, like, Black Candy has been out a year, and with COVID and that, we couldn't tour it properly, which is what happened with The Side of Hell as well. The rug got pulled on our touring, so it's kind of frustrating. Like, you release something, then you can't tour it. Like, we're still going to tour Black Candy. We've got plans at the moment to do a whole bunch of tours and that, so we're just trying to put all that shit together now. And then in that time, we're going to start writing the 3rd album.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, and speaking of touring, man, I saw on social media you guys have a show this Friday the 13th, man. That sounds like a blast. Where is that happening?
Yeah, that's the hometown hoedown, man. It's in Brisbane. It's the back room in Annerley. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Headline show. It's our first Brisbane show of the year, actually, so it's going to be pretty epic. We got a guest guitarist as well, because Leggy's actually left the band a couple of months ago. Yeah, he's just like, I don't know, personal shit. Like, but we still talk to him and that. But yeah, so we're in the process of recruiting somebody new. But we've got a special guest. So the guitarist from one of the support bands, Hit and Miss, who are good friends of ours, she's stepping in for the night. So it'll be cool.
Nice. Yeah, I interviewed Hit and Miss a couple months ago, man. She was such a sport. She got up super early like you guys do, and just did it, man, which is really great.
Yeah, Miz is cool. Yeah, we've known her for a long time.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, she seems to party just like you guys do, man. So you guys fit in perfect together.
Oh, yeah.
So do you guys play all of Black Candy songs live?
No. We did it a few shows, and then we decided to stop doing it, and we just, now it's like a sprinkling. It leans heavily on the Black Candy side, but we do play stuff from The Side of Hell, and we also play 1 or 2 tracks from the earlier stuff every now and again. We chuck them in there, but mainly Black Candy.
That's cool. Yeah, it seems like you guys are going to be doing enough touring too, where like, who knows, maybe you just bust out some like unreleased or new stuff that you're working on just to kind of feel it out too, right? Does that happen for you guys?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way to like blood a song is to play it live. You know, let's to see what kind of how people like. There's one thing you write and record, like doing it in a rehearsal room, but it's another thing seeing how people react to the song, which is what we didn't get to do with Black Candy because it was lockdown periods and that shit. So like we hadn't played any of those songs for anyone, so they were all like fresh when we released the album. So that was different as well.
Yeah,
into that process of like, so we're just like, well, fuck it, we like it. They're gonna have to like it.
Yeah, right. Totally. You guys all get along on the long van trips? Have you guys been doing any long van trips yet or not yet?
Yeah, we've done a few international tours and that. Yeah, we get on fine. Like I said, we're pretty easygoing guys. You know, we like to party and stuff like that. So yeah, so far we haven't like killed each other. Yeah.
Do you guys fight over what to listen to in the van, or you guys just everybody on their own headsets?
No. Mostly we all listen to pretty much the same kind of core music, and then like some of the guys listen to some other kind of shit in it. So yeah, we don't squibble about that crap. We're just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever, put it on. If it's rock and roll, it's good, man. It's like,
yeah, that's true, man. If it keeps you going, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I toured a while as a tour manager and front of house sound guy. So there was always a question that the bands asked me before the gigs and after the gigs. But like, what about food for you guys? Do you like to stop on the way to gigs or after gigs or after rehearsals? Like, what's your guys' go-to for grub?
It normally works out after or not at all. Like, sorry. Yeah, you get like the best intentions to go eat. You're like, fuck it, you know, haven't ate all day. We're going to play a show. I need some energy. And then you just end up drinking. And, you know, next thing you know, it's like 5 a.m. And you're like, yeah, okay. Maybe breakfast sometime.
Do you guys start with booze or beer first? Or it doesn't matter?
Generally beer. Yeah. And then we like hit the spirits later. Like, yeah. Although Dan sometimes likes to just go straight onto the spirits. So.
There you go. Bump it up a notch, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
So where's the best place to find you guys on the interwebs, man? Like, so people can support the band and merch and all that stuff.
Yeah, man. So we've got everything. We've got, you know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So we've got all the social stuff. We don't do that TikTok shit. And we've got a website, www.snakebitewhiskey.com, and gets updated with our tour dates and stuff like that. It's got like media and crap. It's also got our merch store on there.
Awesome.
You know, so yeah, the albums are available obviously in all the usual places like iTunes, Amazon, and Apple Music and all that crap, Spotify. And that, but you can also buy physical copies from for Black Candy from Slipjit Records direct in Europe and from our website.
That's awesome, man. Jay, man, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you and getting to know everything Snakebite Whiskey. I appreciate you getting up so early, man, so the listeners can get to know you better.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for having me, man. It's been a blast.
Definitely, man. Good luck with the upcoming shows and everything else you guys got going on. And hopefully we'll have you back on soon and we can talk about some new stuff.
Yeah, man. Look forward to it.
Thanks, man. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.
Cool. See ya.
Thanks, Jay.